Alright then lads, GCRGaming here, and today I've got for you the third episode of a series I'm doing on my channel called Up Down FIFA. This is a series where I look at potential upgrades and downgrades for FIFA 15, and in today's episode I've decided to do Liverpool because it was the most requested one after the last episode. Speaking of the last episode actually, I really appreciate the support that you guys gave me for it. I think it got over 50 likes, which was amazing considering what my channel was like at the time. And I gained quite a few subscribers from it, so you know that's given me a lot of confidence to make more videos for you guys. So yeah, so if you could give me similar amounts of support for this video, that'd be great. If you could just leave a like, and if you enjoy the content, just subscribe if you're new to my channel. And yeah, onto the video. Okay, so the first player that we're going to be looking at is Raheem Sterling, as I've upgraded from a 77 to an 80 right winger. I've mainly done this because of his outstanding performances towards the end of the season, this season. Mainly because, you know, he was just performing almost every week for Liverpool with that, you know, title challenging squad that they had. Even though they might have had some, you know, defensive vulnerabilities, but attacking wise, Liverpool were actually really good this season with Sturridge, Suarez and Sterling, in my opinion. Sterling's, you know, he's just played really well for Liverpool, and I've upgraded his shot from 62 to 70. Because I really feel that he deserved that upgrade because his shooting has drastically improved over the course of the year. I've upgraded his dribbling and his passing, and all around I've just upgraded all of his stats apart from his pace, because I feel that 91 like truly reflects his actual pace in real life. So yeah, he's got the makings of a really good winger for the future, and he's going to be one of England's, you know, good players at the World Cup. Right, so the next player that we've got is Luis Suarez. I've upgraded him from an 88 to a 90 because I really feel that he deserves the upgrade. You know, as he's been one of the best strikers in the world this season, in my opinion. Even though he may not have performed in the big games as many people, you know, that's what a lot of his critics say. I still feel that, seeing as this man did have like one of the best goal-scoring records in Europe last season, that he really does deserve this upgrade. Considering Falcao was rated 90 and Van Persie's rated 89 this season, I really think Suarez's rating should be higher than theirs because he has played much better than them this season. Although you could say that Falcao's been injured, but you know. The main upgrade that I've given him is I think all of his stats have gone up by at least one, which is great. I've put his dribbling up to 92 so that, you know, because it sort of reflects the great dribbling that he has in real life, as he can, you know, just get through defences just by dribbling through them. And I've upgraded his shot because he's a clinical finisher and because of all the goals that he scored this season. So yeah, that's why I think that Luis Suarez is deserved a 90 rated upgrade. Right, so the last upgrade that we've got is John Flanagan, because I don't think he deserves to be a bronze anymore. Even though he did get upgraded, which was a pretty awful upgrade in my opinion, from like 62 to 64, which is awful. Considering that, you know, Flanagan starts in Liverpool's first team and he got called up to the World Cup, he has to be rated more than a 64 in my opinion. So I put him up to a 73, which is the biggest upgrade in the series so far. All of his stats have gone up quite drastically. His defending's gone up from 66 to 74. Because, you know, last season no one really thought, the season before last season, no one really thought that, you know, Flanagan was going to, you know, make it big. But seeing as he's starting for Liverpool and England, you know, not starting, but, you know, he's in the England squad, that's kind of a massive step for him. And I feel that he deserves this rating because, you know, he has been really solid for Liverpool, even though their defence hasn't really shone that much, considering they have Glenn Johnson and people like that constantly making mistakes. Yeah, I think just Flanagan's been one of the bright sparks in Liverpool's defence this season. Okay, so the first of the downgrades we're going to be looking at is Glenn Johnson, as I've put him down from a 79 to a 76. I've mainly done this because I thought that his performances this season have been pretty bad for Liverpool, and his performances for England. Like the other day against Honduras, he's, you know, making stupid mistakes, which is really not what a top quality right back should have. So that's why I've put him down by 3. I've put his pace down, basically all of his stats down, his defending down from 76 to 74 because, you know, he's not as good as he used to be. And I just think he's been really bad for Liverpool this season. Sort of the reason why, you know, this is controversial to say, but you could say that Liverpool didn't win the league mainly because of their defensive, you know, how well their defenders played this season. So yeah, that's why I think that Johnson should be downgraded, because he hasn't played to the standard that he used to play before and deserves this -3 downgrade. Right, the next player that I've decided to downgrade is Lucas Leiva from an 81 to a 79, because I don't think he's the player that he used to be, and his injuries that he's had throughout his career at Liverpool have sort of, you know, stopped him from growing to his true potential as a defensive midfielder. His tackling hasn't really been that impressive considering he is a defensive mid. That's why I've put his defending down from 80 to 78. And I've kept his heading the same, but all of his other stats have gone down. Like I've put his passing down from 78 to 76. I've put his dribbling down and his pace down because, you know, he's been pretty slow this season and he's not very good at tackling anymore. So that might be an area where Liverpool are looking to invest, as that CDM role is quite empty at the moment. So Emre Can is apparently an interested, you know, signing for Liverpool. So yeah, he should do a good job, and that's why I've put Lucas down. Okay, so the last downgrade we've got then is Iago Aspas from a 76 to a 74. I put him down because he hasn't really played that many games for Liverpool this season, and in the games that he has played, he hasn't really performed well. I think he played against Oldham, but he didn't really do much in that game either, and considering like Oldham are a League 1 or League 2 team, I'm not sure. But yeah, he was awful against them as well, and the games that he has played, you know, he hasn't played well. I think I've mainly put him down because I think he can play well, but he's just not very suited to the Premier League. I've put his dribbling down by 2, I've put his pace down by 1, I've put his shot down considerably by 4, but yeah, he looks like a pretty decent silver for next year actually, if they do make him a silver. He'd be very good for those silver BPL teams and stuff, and hybrids or whatever. So yeah, Iago Aspas looks like a nice silver for next year, but I've only put him down because of his awful performances for Liverpool this season. So that's going to be the end of the 3rd episode of Uptown FIFA, guys. For the upgrades and downgrades that I didn't do for Liverpool in this video, I'm just going to leave a screen up on your screen right now of players that I thought that should get upgraded and downgraded from Liverpool, but I didn't have time to talk about them in the video or else it'd be really long. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to see more content from me like this, please leave a comment saying what teams you want me to do next. If you want to see any other content like an Ultimate Team series or whatever, please leave any suggestions for that in the comments below. If you could get just over 10 likes, that'd be really, really good, and I guess I'll see you later, guys. Bye.